Greetings and welcome to the Planetary Persuader, and this is for March 7th, 2020, and looking at the sky today. Did I say that? No, it's actually March 6th. It's Friday, March 6th, 2020. Let's say planet. But of course, in the sidereal Vedic zodiac, it's in Cancer, so this is like a moon of all moons, right? And it's in the lunar mansion, or nakshatra, known as Punavarsu. And it's soon, I'm sure it's soon to go into, well, it's Pushyama. So, you know, Pushya, or Pushyama, actually is ruled by Saturn, but its ruling deity is Brihaspati, which is another name for Jupiter, or the guru. And what they say about this placement of the moon is that it actually softens everything that's bad. Any malefic planet isn't quite as malefic, and any planet that's good functions even better. So we have this little blessing today from Pushyama, the moon in Pushyama today. And so that's Leo moon. So the moon's going to be in Leo all day Friday, all day Saturday. Sunday morning goes into Virgo. So, you know, as far as like Friday and Saturday, great days to get all dramatic and stuff. And then, you know, and then Sunday you go right back to work, man, with Virgo and, you know, moon and Maga Nakshatra, you know, on that day. But it's in Pushyama today. It'll be in Alesha tomorrow. And so, you know, in Alesha I've heard it's kind of like a sexy moon in a way. I get that. I have personal experience with that. And I think right now the thing to keep in mind is this is the last few days of Mercury retrograde. Mercury's going direct on Monday, and Monday night. So things are going to feel a little more level. Now I've heard that, you know, there's a lot of planetary stress this month of March, and I'm going to do everything I can to make things less stressful for you as we negotiate where things are moving, where things are going, leaving, staying. So let's see, what do we got here? Besides all of this, you know, Mars is in Capricorn, Venus is in Taurus. Oh yes, Venus is just went into Taurus. That's a big deal. That happened Wednesday night. So that feeling of love in, you know, the tropical Western zodiac at least, is getting a little better. It's getting you're getting a handle on it, and over the next few weeks, things are, you know, the love train should be flowing better for everybody. That means I got to move this, and that also means that Venus and Uranus are conjoined. They're next to each other. That is can bring on sudden, exciting sexual things. Sometimes love affairs and unpleasant things, that terminate relationships and other kinds of stuff happen during these sort of conjunctions. And sometimes people that, you know, have been lonely and stuff are suddenly in this inspiring, wonderful relationship. So Aries, greetings Aries, this is your horoscope. Allow yourself to show your best leadership skills and quality. That's the best advice. Be a happy leader. Be someone who's a proponent of change, but in a way that's slow and steady, and it's accommodating. It's like, don't just like make change and like all of a sudden, yeah, we're eliminating this job, you know, or, you know, we're making this illegal and these people can't make money off it. It's like, give those people something to do, you know. Don't just like say, okay, we're letting all of the drug users and nonviolent out of jail, and then don't give them a home, don't give them a job, don't give them a place to do. They're just going to go out and steal from people. I mean, let's show some common sense. You know, your B plan where you think you're saving money, well, I mean, your A plan turns into something else as a result. So you have to You know, Capricorn is really about long-term planning, and we still have a lot of planets in Capricorn. That's your 10th house, Aries. And so long-term planning, not quick fixes. That's my recommendation. Now we go to Taurus. Taurus is not about quick fixes. You know, Taurus is about feeling good, being satisfied in the moment. I have, you know. If you're very unevolved Taurus, you know, you can be super materialistic, and that can cause problems too. You know, we don't want super materialistic people causing us a plethora of problems. No, we can't have that. But what we can have is you in your happy space, because you're looking good. People like you. They want to go out with you. They want to date you, flirt with you. And let's see. We've got, the whole thing is seeking that spiritual path, that path that leads to ultimate happiness, the path of giving. Because when you're giving, you're living, you know. If you're just taking, you end up being like the Dead Sea. You're just bringing it all in and there's no life, you know. But if you're giving, like the Sea of Galilee, you know, that Jordan River's flowing, baby. You know, there's life, there's fish, there's help, there's hope. And your social life is one of the focuses right now. Friends in higher places that are helping you. You're looking to find out where the money's going to be in the next round of things. As far as the weekend goes, it looks like Saturday, Sunday you'll be staying home, but like Sunday's like a really fun day actually for you. So Sunday you might break out and have a great time. Like Sunday and Monday are probably going to be real power days for Taurus, because of the moon's placement there. And the other thing is that, you know, we've got a full moon this week too. Yeah. Not to mention that. Yeah, we got full moon. And let's see, moon will be full on Monday. So that's ultimate moon day. And I guess it happens at 8:49 p.m. And the moon is in a love sign, a love nakshatra in the Vedic sidereal zodiac of Leo, called, because it's in the constellation of Leo. It's called Purva Falguni. It's ruled by Bhaga, who is god of, kind of like brings good fortune to women, especially in regards to childbearing. It's ruled by Venus, and you know, Purva Falguni is supposedly an expert at the conjugal arts, so, and a hammock or a bed or a stage, lots of entertainment. You know, it's a great night to bust out and have some fun. I love it when people bust out and have fun. I really love it when I'm busting out and having fun, but yeah, more happy people, it's easier to be happy. We can, you know, get off on the happiness from, I guess, another level there. Right, Taurus? All right, so let's go to Gemini territory. Greetings, Gemini. Welcome to your horoscope. Well, I mean, Mercury will be only retrograde until Monday evening, you know, and then all systems are go. Monday evening, things are great. And one thing that's making it greater is there's a full moon. And that full moon is in your 4th house. So you're really feeling feelings, you know, so many feelings. And it's important to acknowledge your feelings and get into it. And to allow yourself to have them. And so everybody should be able to have a feeling break, you know. And I'm hoping that this feeling is going to be good for you, that it's going to take you to a happier, more resolved space, especially with your family and your parents. Pay so much attention to your mother, Gemini. Just honor your mother, especially during this full moon. Good karma will come to you, trust me. Even if you had a bad mother, try to find a way to treat her like the Divine Mother. Okay. We're moving on now. we're moving on to Cancer. Greetings, Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope. Well, rumor has it that you are moved by the moon. And so this is a full moon on a Monday. Monday is moon day, so it's an extra charged moon. Whenever there's a full moon on a Monday, it's an extra charged moon. Moon in Purva Falguni, in Virgo in the Western zodiac, Leo in the Vedic zodiac. Purva Falguni, it's entertaining, and it's like, it's showtime. All the best things in life, all the good luxuries, the entertainment, the lovemaking, the hammock to rest, the vacations, the shows. This is the nakshatra of show business. So you might, if there's like a chance you do a performance on this Monday night, it's going to rock. It's going to be good. You're going to do it. And things are going to be happy. So we've got North Node in your first house. So you've got this hunger to make things happen. And the issues, like I said last week, have been primarily revolving around partnership and how it's working or not working. This full moon is about where the money is and how to make more. It's also about dealing with the family, dealing with your mother, dealing with your siblings, dealing with what their needs are, neighbors' needs. Neighbors might go off on this full moon. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? But beyond that, though, you're moving forward. And with Mercury going direct, it's going to motivate a lot of resolve in your life. And you're in a lucky place. Pisces time is a very lucky time of year for Cancer people in general. So hoping you're reaping the benefits. All right. Greetings, Leo. And welcome to your horoscope. So, the last full moon was in Leo. And this full moon is going to be in Virgo. Now, in Vedic astrology, it's in Leo. What can I say about this? Pisces time for Leo is kind of intense. It's things that you're not in control of, and that always makes Leos uncomfortable. Because Leos, generally speaking, like to be in control. They have strong boundaries. They really they have very strong likes and dislikes, and can take extreme measures that are even socially embarrassing to others. So it's interesting. Now, we have a lot of planets in the 6th house right now. So Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, Mars. This is a house of health. This is a house of working with others, teamwork. This is a house where uncles and aunts are involved, small pets. These are some of the government work, working in a restaurant, like being a wait person. All of these are 6th house issues. I think the Beatles together collectively had a lot of 6th house stuff. They worked on their music together, so they had to make this kind of collaboration. It was working. 6th house is not an easy house. It's a Dastana house. It's not, 6th, 8th, and 12th are considered the most difficult houses in the zodiac, probably in both Vedic and Western astrology. And so if you've had some difficulties, don't, have heart. It's not going to be forever. And then you've got the 8th house with Neptune, Sun, and, Mercury eventually getting back in there. Trust your intuition. Allow yourself to make good decisions. Allow other people to help you with things, too. I know that's kind of a point of pride for Leos, but, when you allow other people, just let them have the power, let them do their thing, and you will stay out of trouble. Now, if you try to control the situation while you're going through an 8th house transit, like Pisces time, it's going to be a Pandora's box and a plethora of problems you wish you hadn't started. So that is my advice. And we will go further on now. Further down the road to Virgo. My little Virgo, and I'll take a drink of water. So, greetings Virgo. Welcome to your horoscope. So it's time, it's time for you to bloom in love. I mean, Pisces is your partner sign. So if you're Virgo moon, Virgo rising, even a Virgo sun, there is this a bit of amour, a bit of love that very likely is going to be coming your way. People like you, and they want a piece of the action. Now you combine that with Venus and Taurus. It's like, and Venus being with Uranus right now too, wouldn't it be great to be in like a super tantric spiritual relationship that's like so fun and endless, and you're with a person where you're discovering more about them. It's not like going from one person to the other and it's just like surfacey, skimming the surface with people, but you're really getting in there deep and you're nurturing each other's souls. Isn't that the type of relationship that maybe most of us crave ultimately and are going to benefit from it? And so you have a possibility, Virgo, like no one else, to cultivate this kind of relationship. During this week, during this full moon, you are the flavor of the night. Yay. And good things are going to happen. You've got a lot of motivation to make things work for your family, make things work for your students if you're a teacher, make things work for your children if you're a parent. I mean, it's your creative projects are going, and they're going to look good. And you're going to get some notoriety. You're going to make some friends. Good stuff is about to happen. And greetings, Libra, and welcome to your horoscope. So, one thing about Libra right now is Pisces' 6th house. So Pisces kind of represents work. Like, these are things I need to work on. These are areas of my life where I need improvement, whether it's health, whether it's organizational skills, whether it's career. Now, here's an interesting thing, too. It's like a lot of times when there's a 6th house transit, people that are opposed to you will come out of the woodwork. Now, I know Western astrology looks at the 7th house as open enemies, but in Vedic astrology, the 6th house is where enemies sometimes show up. It's also where uncles and aunts and small pets show up, and people we work with show up in general. Illnesses, that we need help with, Maybe things that are chronic, maybe not life-threatening, but just super annoying, So that's part of the 6th house. Then you have all these things in the 4th house. So family, older parents, your heritage, where your people came from, how you got to where you are today in these times. And some people would say those things don't really matter. Well, I mean, nothing matters except that you're breathing and alive. Well, we can just start with that. If you're happy, everything is even better, right? And 4th house can also be working on personal happiness. So all these planets in Capricorn are encouraging you, Libra, to find some personal happiness. And now we've got Mars in we've got Venus rather and Uranus in the 8th house. So it's a sexy house and sexy planets. And you might decide something really unconventional about your sexuality. Like, it's like, I was born the wrong gender, or maybe I am bi, or maybe maybe I'm not as straight as I thought I was, or as gay as I thought I was, and things kind of get mixed up with this Uranus-Venus connection in the 8th house, and then there's a full moon in the 12th house. Ooh, all this karma, all these big dreams. I imagine it's going to illuminate your sleep. Might make it a hard time to sleep that night. So those are things to look forward to. I know. What are you saying? But really, the main thing is just getting right with your own feelings so that you can move forward usefully for your family and friends. And Venus is still, going to love you. Okay. Greetings, Scorpio. And welcome to your horoscope. Okay, so Scorpio, we've got Mars is in your 3rd house, which actually, and it's exalted in Capricorn. You can't find a better placement for Mars than the third house. You can't find a better sign for Mars than Capricorn. Pluto's there too, your other ruler. This is a time to dig deep. This is a time to make friends and to work on projects that are going to transform the world, transform the planet, transform yourself personally. And your brand of transformation is about taking practical steps to make things better. You know, it's building a solar still, having your own ability to collect water from the sky, you know, having a bucket to catch rain off the roof. You know, it's good to have rain again. We're scared. We're in a drought and we need more rain. And so the rain is coming. And relationships, I mean, for Scorpio, it's like, whew, you could have the most exciting love relationship you've ever had in your life right now. It might be mind-blowingly good because of this Uranus and then Venus and Taurus thing this week. And then there's the full moon in Virgo, so you might be out socializing. And while you're out there socializing, you meet somebody special. I mean, I hope if you're needing that, I hope that happens for you. And if you're not needing that, I mean, I hope it doesn't happen and destroy your life or anything, but you know, this is a funny place, this planet. They make good stories, though. Life-destroying things are just like, they make great movies and books, and, you know, we're all fascinated by them. All right. Well, enough of you. It's a good time for you, Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio and Virgo are going to tear it up this week. That's what I'm thinking. Greetings, Sagittarius, and welcome to your horoscope. Yeah, you know, Pisces is a Jupiter-ruled sign. And that's your fourth house. So finding personal happiness, number one. The other thing is you're really concerned with money right now. It's like the economic issues have gotten to an extreme. And a lot of times you overspend. Let's admit it. You know, you're kind of, some of you are like players. I mean, not all of you. You know, some of you are very frugal, but you know, you like to live large. I mean, that's the deal. And sometimes that comes back to bite you in the butt. And so it could be payback time. This also could be where you're making lots of money too. You know, you've got good ideas, you're being really practical with your wealth, and you're taking steps. You know, you're like, I think one of the greatest steps of wealth is, do I really need that? Freedom is one of the greatest wealths you could possibly have. Now, Venus, Uranus in the sixth house, you know. I mean, definitely, you know, wear protection if you're a wild Sagittarian out in the poly world of multiple dating and all that kind of thing. You know, because your chances of disease are like a lot higher with this kind of configuration. But it's also, you know, a time when beautiful things can happen at work. You might even have a crazy romance at work that gets you fired, but that's okay, you know, because you'll get a better job in the long run anyhow. I know. And no, it's not necessarily going to play that way, but, you know, the full moon, that Monday, things are going to be a little bit off the hook at work. I imagine both Monday and Tuesday because of that lunar activity. And so you want to keep an eye out on that type of thing. And just find your place, find your ground, find your place to find peace. And just sit and do, you know, sing songs, beautiful prayers, beautiful mantras, and be one with the divine. All right. Greetings, Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope. I did not drink enough water today. They're called mucous membranes for a reason. They need mucus, and it takes water to make mucus. All right, so greetings, Capricorn. You've got the drive. Mars is in your first house. Mars does great in Capricorn. Saturn's there. Saturn's in its own sign. Saturn does great in Capricorn. Pluto is in Capricorn. Pluto's like, I am ready to mess with you. You know, we're going to do some things in the earth right now. You know, earthquakes and weird weather. We're going to let you know that you, human beings, are not in charge of Pachamama. And it's time to take a step forward. Take a step back, take a step forward, do things better. So we've got Sun, Neptune, Mercury, all in the third house. So communication is improving. And because Mercury's going direct. And then we've got Uranus and Venus in the fifth house. And it's like heart-opening love. And so you might have a surprise love thing happen for you as well, Capricorn. So now I'm thinking, the surprise love thing, Capricorn, Virgo, and Scorpio, most likely. Wow, what a gift. But everybody, in Virgo, full moon is going to bring Capricorns good fortune and higher messages of that higher love. You're looking for that higher love. Bring me a higher love, like that ridiculous song. Well, this could happen for Capricorn. I think Capricorn, right now, you really want that higher love. You've got a lot on your plate. You've got a lot you're working on. You're wanting to improve things. And this could be the time when all those things improve. Yeah, we're moving on over to Aquarius. Giving it up for Aquarius, yeah. All right, so Aquarius, this is it. This is your time to pay attention to your prayer life, to your spiritual life, to your soul work, because there's a lot of old karma that's got to get cleaned up, and it hasn't been cleaned up yet. And it's there. It's just like nagging on you. And, and you feel kind of hemmed in, because you're hemmed in by Neptune, Sun, and Mercury on one side, and then Mars, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter on the other. And so it's like, I'm looking for a way out and escape. And I think you'll feel some relief after the full moon. By Wednesday, things are going to lighten up a little bit for you. But in the meantime, you got to kind of deal with this personal heaviness. Even the Uranus-Venus thing, you're like, how can I make my heart inspired, to do something? And that's all coming. It's all moving forward. It's all coming up for you. But, work on your health, work on your karma, work on your life. Greetings, Pisces. Welcome to your horoscope. So good to have you here again. This full moon, is in your seventh house of relationships. This is also a good romantic position for you. So, giving love freely. Mercury going direct. Your communication getting clearer and being more on point, that you've learned something in these couple of weeks. Venus and Uranus in the third house, finding love amongst siblings, cousins, neighbors, just playing music, doing artwork together, sharing things, like a big mural that cover up graffiti. That would be like a great way to kind of liberate a neighborhood project together with this Uranus-Venus thing. And then your social life is just off the hook. There's so many people that want your attention. There's so many social opportunities for you, and most of them are good, and there's money in them, and there's hope, and you're bringing a lot of hope right now, and you can just rest easy that good fortune is yours. And I want to hear from you in your comments. I want you to ring the bell. I want you to subscribe. I want you to share. I want to do this again next week. It's KozMcKev, Planetary Persuader. Thanks for being here. I'm out.